This is the beach. People come here with their family and friends. They come to play and they come to swim. But I've come for something completely different. You see, a long time ago, there were these people called pirates. These pirates would travel all over the ocean stealing treasure from people. And every now and then they would crash their ship and their treasure would lie at the bottom of the ocean. And that's what I've come for. Lots of people in now times go out into the ocean and find that treasure. And I'm going to do that too. But I really need some goggles. What's that? You have some? That's great. Can I borrow them? Awesome. These are perfect. Now I'm ready to go. Now I'm going to go find my treasure. I'm sure none of you have ever been treasure hunting before, so I think it's a good idea to find a safe way to practice. In 1997, Black Ops Entertainment and Namco brought us Treasures of the Deep for the PlayStation 1, and in my opinion, it's the perfect way to get your treasure hunting feet wet. The game's concept is simple. Every level you have an objective to complete. You might be looking for treasure, but every now and then you got to do something a little more disturbing.
First, recover the bodies of Dr. Rayachek and the rest of the passengers.
You can earn extra gold by doing a bunch of different tasks. Netting sea turtles, netting the lobster traps, taking out enemies. This game has beautiful scenery, if you're willing to keep in mind when it was made. I remember when I first played this, I would spend all my time just exploring levels. Gorgeous. The game setting is only enhanced by its amazing soundtrack. It was composed by the award-winning video game composer Tommy Tallarico, who happens to be the director of Video Games Live. To say that the game's soundtrack is phenomenal is a real disservice because it's so much more. You see, people have a special connection with their music. There's so many types. What kind of music do you like? I don't think nerdcore counts as a type of music. At least not yet. I have an idea. Let's take a moment and sample this game's soundtrack. This game is so relaxing. I could listen to this soundtrack for hours. But as with every beautiful thing, it has a dark side. I want to talk to you about fear. We all know there's no such thing as monsters. But there is such a thing as a watery grave. Which is exactly where you'll end up if you get eaten by a shark, impaled by a spear, or lost in a cave. There's one thing a lot of people never talk about in this game. It's how panicked you just might find yourself while you're playing. There are a few levels that you'll find yourself feeling more than a bit claustrophobic. Like Montezuma's Revenge. You're completely trapped. Not to mention you keep finding the bodies of divers that have met an untimely death. Ugh, I'm getting creeped out. No amount of adult contemporary music can get you out of something like this. I'm sorry, Tommy. I love your music and all, but this just isn't working. The music begins to trigger something dark. I'm getting scared. I need a hug. Get off me, man. I was always impressed how they utilized the PlayStation's controller. Remember, PlayStation controllers with analog sticks hadn't been released yet. The shoulder buttons allow you to propel forward or backward, ascend, descend. The D-pad steers, and the action buttons allow you to select and use any items in your possession. The select button allows you to leave your sub. The controls in this game work very well. The true key to survival is going to be the equipment that you choose. You can add more gear on the screen after the stage select. You've got 4 options here: gear up, equipment, weapons, and subs. Enter into each option and select the items that you feel are best suited to help you complete the mission. Always get nets. Each mission is unique, so the sub, equipment, or weapons you choose may be completely different depending on the type of hunt you embark on. Your sub's payload can only hold so much, so make sure you make a wise decision as to what items you're going to bring. Always bring some nets. No, no, not the music. I need help. I need to feel empowered. The game offers a little variety and a chance to do just that. The shark attack level gives you the chance to turn the table on the other divers. You get to eat them. In this level, you get to be a shark, and you get to eat as many animals or divers as you can. The delay on the shark bite becomes a little frustrating. Fortunately, the level is a time level, so it's over pretty quickly. Personally, I love getting back into hunting down the treasure, but part of me misses the shark attack. With all this money I made treasure hunting, I think I'm going to get a therapist. And you should too. No. Have a great weekend. I just needed a hug.